Hi guys, Martin88 here and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video and welcome back to another tactics video here on the channel. And today we are going to be looking at the 4-2-3-1. These are online tactics, these aren't squad battles tactics. I know some of you guys get a little bit confused with that sometimes. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So 4-2-3-1 is a formation that I enjoy a lot. And it's a formation that a lot of you have probably been playing over the years, and it's always a go-to formation for me, especially at the start of FIFA cycles. But I like to experiment these days. As you know, I'll use a different formation most weeks and then upload the tactics. But 4-2-3-1, like the 4-4-2, is one of the most balanced formations in FIFA. Yeah, so, and in football generally, I would say. So, you know, it's not something if you're over looking to attack or be too defensive. It's just about right. And that's why I like it, to be honest. And I think that if ever you lose your way or you're not sure what to play, something like 4-2-3-1 is a good, like, reset button just to get you back into the groove. So let's have a look at the tactics and let's explain it. So defensive style is on balanced, of course. If you want to have it on pressure on heavy touch or press after possession loss, I'd suggest that you'd save that for a more attacking formation. Personally, I don't use it, but of course you can. I'd use it for like a 4-2-2-2, maybe a 4-1-2-1-2, something like that. But if you're playing 4-2-3-1, it's because you want a nice, well-rounded, balanced formation. So of course the style is going to be balanced as well, and that means that people aren't going to be dragged out of position because they're over pressing, which isn't something that we want. Defensive width, you could argue you could have that on 50. I always like to err on, I like to be quite compact, so I have mine on 45. I don't know, it's just something about, I think it's probably just mentally makes me feel like we're that much more of a compact unit. So even if it just works mentally in my head, then that's a plus for me. Defensive depth 50, no need to change that. Build up play, of course, is balanced because playing a 4-2-3-1, we are going to be looking at the best of both worlds, and you always want variation no matter what formation and tactics you're using. But particularly with like a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-4-2, you want everything at your disposal, whether you want to go quick, long, short, slow, fast, whatever it is. And if your build-up play is on balance, it will help you do that, to be quite honest with you. Chance creation, still direct passing. I said, now this is crossing over into squad battles, but I tried forward runs and I still prefer direct passing. But direct passing is really good tactic to push your push the defense back of your opposition, or the AI if you're playing squad battles, and that just gives you room to play. Yeah, and the more movement and fluidity going on in your attack, that's obviously going to give your opponent something to think about. Obviously, you don't want to go too mad with stuff like that in terms of like movement and fluidity. You want to try and keep your team shape, but direct passing will be just enough. It means that your players will be making some good runs for you and giving you options, which is what you want. Offensive whip 50, no need to change that. Players in the box 6, you could be 5, you could be 7. I don't really believe that will make too much difference. Corners and free kicks are on 2. I play mine short mostly, so I'm not that concerned about counter attack. So yeah, I leave mine on 2. Right, into the player instructions, okay? So, back 4, of course, all stay back while attacking, obviously. Normal pitch from me about the fullbacks. Feel free to get them involved. I always err on the side of caution at this stage of the game. I'd really like to upgrade my fullbacks, to be honest. But even if I did upgrade them, I'd still be a little bit cautious with how much I use them offensively, because their attacking stats are not likely to be that great. So I will use them to bring the ball up slightly up the pitch, but I won't overuse them. Later in the game cycle, that changes quite a lot in my book. Into the 2 CDMs. So both of them will be on cover centre because I really want to protect that back 4, and have one of them on balanced attack and one of them on stay back while attacking. So for me, Bruno Fernandes is a little bit more attacking minded than Fred, so I have him on balance, and Fred is on stay back while attacking. Nice to have that little bit of a mixture when you're playing online. Otherwise, it can get too predictable. Right, into the front four. So, the Lamb and the Ram, which in this case is Raheem Sterling and Luis Diaz. So, they're on comeback on defence. Now, if you don't do that, you can actually feel quite exposed, okay? Because ultimately, you've only then got 2 in midfield, which is 2 CDMs, and that's a little bit, considering we talk about how balanced this formation is, that's a little bit light defensively. So we have both of them on comeback on defense, so that when we are defending, they'll both retreat and slot in next to the 2 CDMs, and that will give you 2 banks of 4, which will be a lot more solid for you. From an attacking point of view, we have them on get into the box for crosses. That's something that I really like, and accompanying that with direct passing means that they are going to definitely be making good runs, good movement for you if your cam or your CDMs are on the ball. And of course, that's what we want. I think people get mixed up with getting to the box for crosses, and they think that it's literally like, I'm getting there to the back stick to head it in. It can mean that, but it also can just mean that if they get up to the edge of the box, they won't just stop. They won't just stop and present you with a short option. They'll carry on running, so you could pierce a little through ball between the right back and the centre back, something like that. Hope that makes sense. And that's why we enjoy using that tactic, because again, it's keeping your opponent thinking. Yeah, it's keeping them thinking, and then they'll take their eye off of something else, which is what you want. Into the cam, we just leave them on balance, to be honest. When we win the ball, the danger, if you have the cam on come back on defence, it becomes very difficult to get out, because you're almost playing 4-5-1 then. So by leaving the cam on basic, they will be sat in a relatively advanced position, ready to receive the ball once you've won it, which is, of course, is what we need. And then, because we're only playing one up front, I always say this across most FIFAs with my tactics. If I'm playing a 2 up front, one comes short, one goes long. If I'm playing 1 up front, then their job is just to stick in the middle, be the vocal point, stay in the box, bang the goals in. And that's why I've got a 5-star week for Diogo Jota. So, yeah, guys, there we go. 4-2-3-1 custom tactics. Hope you guys enjoy them. Give them a whirl. If they're for you, great. If not, then don't worry. Get in the comments. Let me know of any questions that you have got. But guys, that is going to be it for today. So please drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're so close to 5,000 subscribers now. And I will see you in the next video. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.